Hey everyone, we're going to look at the number 3 problem in the homework set for section 7.7. This is all about determining whether improper integrals converge, right? And if they do, we're going to find their value or evaluate it. So this one you'll notice does not have an infinite limit of integration, but I hope you recognize the fact that the graph of the function we're integrating, which is 1 over the square root of 10 minus x, has a vertical asymptote when x is 10. I hope you see that, right? We would have division by 0 in that case, so that function is becoming unbounded. There's an infinite discontinuity there. So remember how that works. We're going to have to find the limit now as t approaches 10. Notice the interval is going from 0, right, to 10. And there's our vertical asymptote here. And so this function, as we get closer and closer to it, is becoming unbounded. Um, if x is getting closer and closer to 10, though, from what side? From the left or from below? And so we're approaching from the negative side. Notice that's important. Okay. Um, Okay, I'm just rewriting 1 over the square root of 10 minus x as 10 minus x to the negative 1/2 power. And then how would I find the antiderivative of that? You could do the substitution in your head here. I just wrote it out. U is 10 minus x. The derivative is obviously negative 1. So du is negative dx or negative du is dx. So I've got 10 minus x, which is u to the negative 1/2. Dx is negative du. Antiderivative u to the negative 1/2, add 1 to negative 1/2 gives me positive 1/2. Dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2. So I just get negative 2 u to the 1/2, or negative 2 square root, right, is u to the 1/2, and u is 10 minus x. So there's my antiderivative. I evaluated at 10, sorry, at t and at 0, and subtract. I go and factor that negative 2 out, so I have the square root of plugging in t, 10 minus t, and then plugging in 0, I get 10. Now let's take the limit as we approach, t approaches 10 from the negative side. Well, obviously that's not going to change. What's happening to this thing as we get closer and closer to 10? Well, the radicand, what we're taking the square root of, is getting closer and closer to 0. So this is getting closer and closer to 0. In fact, we can plug in directly t equals 10, and I get 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. Square root of 0 is square root of 0. So that's going to 0. Got negative 2 times a negative square root of 10 is 2 times the square root of 10. So the integral converges. Of course, this is the evaluation of it. So not too bad. Make sure you do use the limit notation, though, on this correctly.